What made you brave enough to sort of stand up and say, this ain't right, there's something happening here? Because you could have gone along with it like everybody else did.
Yeah, well, the thing that triggered me to speak out was just a level of outrage. It was a mounting amount of outrage, but there was when Boris announced the rule of 6, I think it was, but up until that point I'd seen what the COVID lockdown and all these nonsense rules were doing to small businesses, and I'm like, this is insane, it's absolutely insane. So I got to that point of the rule of 6, because I've got 5 sons, so me and 5 sons, we were already 6.
You must not meet socially in groups of more than 6, and if you do, you will be breaking the law. This will apply in any setting, indoors or outdoors, at home or in the pub.
Essentially that meant we could, under the rules, we weren't allowed to have any visitors to the house, you know. So that was what triggered the rant, which I just did a 27-minute rant called Rachel Speaks Out, and it kind of went viral. I had 250,000 views, it was cancelled, then deleted by both YouTube and Facebook, and I was like, I must be onto something here. I think that we are kind of descending into chaos. And the shocking thing for me was seeing the amount of money, when I was looking at the whole budget, the amount of money that was spent on COVID, I think was over 400 billion. And so where is all of that money coming from? Because previously, like, nurses were asking for a pay rise. Oh, we can't possibly afford a 2% pay rise, or more than a 2% pay rise. But suddenly they can find huge, 400 billion pounds can be suddenly found for COVID and to jab everyone, and for media campaigns through for the next several years of COVID this, and ordering all of these experimental jabs, should we say. So they're just printing money. And so the amount of debt is frightening. There's got to come a point where that bubble's going to burst, and they need to collapse it. It's very complicated to be in that world if you've never been on any of those platforms. That for the central banks to suddenly put in a digital currency that seems easy and simple and easy to use, and your friend, make life simple, you know, that's how they're going to push it through, probably on the back of a total economic collapse, and just say this is the solution, and oh, and by the way, we'll give you a universal basic income as the carrot to draw you in. I mean, I hate to sound like I'm a doom and gloom merchant, but I can kind of see what's coming, and I do worry for the collective that we are sleepwalking into a trap.